Namaste one and all. Today we shall be knowing about pranayama. Pranayama. The word pranayama in Sanskrit refers to pranasya ayamaha iti pranayama. It is originally termed as the extension of prana, the life force that you have. What does it basically mean? Rishi Patanjali says, Tasmin sati shvasa prashvasayoho gati vichchedaha pranayama. To understand pranayama, we should understand how the breath works basically. So there are three different components in the breath. One, inhalation. Two, exhalation. And there is a small pause between both inhalation and exhalation. Puraka, inhalation. Rechaka, exhalation. The pause in between the both is called kumbhaka. Kumbhaka is actually stopping the breath. But kumbhaka can be done in both the ways. You can willfully stop the breath and you can maintain a state where the breath automatically gets stopped, automatically ceases. So we would prefer the second state, which is called the Kevala Kumbhaka. Rishi Patanjali talks the state of Kevala Kumbhaka, this automatic cessation of inspiration and expiration, is pranayama. So, understanding the pranayama as a whole is nothing but extending the life force, extending the pranayama by regulating the breath. By regulating the breath, we help the prana to manifest in better way. So prana is in your body, it is also around your body, it also exists in the entire universe. So what are we doing here? We help the mukhya prana, the main prana, to manifest itself in a better way. Understanding this inhalation, exhalation and automatic stoppage a little more, what is the basic methodology that we adopt in all the techniques of pranayama? That is what we should learn. The basic methodology is to extend the inhalation and to increase the rate of exhalation than the inhalation. While you do this, while you try to exhale more than you inhale, you try to relax more. Your parasympathetic nervous system starts to get initiated. You get tranquilized more. You get a calm, disposed state more. So that is what Rishi Patanjali aims at. The state is what he aims at, and he calls the state to be pranayama. We in our Hatha Yogic terminology call this as Kevala Kumbhaka or Sahaja Kumbhaka, where there is no efforts involved in stopping the breath. And the second methodology is that we have to put our mind, completely make our mind focus in that pause between the inhalation and the exhalation. Completely engross yourself in that silence, in that break between the inhalation and exhalation. So it automatically happens. It all looks so theoretical, it all looks so conceptual, but um, while you do it in abhyasa, it becomes very easy. So I thought to clarify you all these little concepts and to make you aware these concepts before doing pranayama. Before moving into the practice of pranayama, you should understand that there are certain preparatory practices that you have to do. One is called the Kriya, the cleansing technique in yoga. It is not that big a technique, you all very well know it, but it is often misunderstood as pranayama. This is called Kapalbhati Kriya. Kapalam bhati iti kapalabhati. It helps in illuminating the kapala, the cranium region. Why is it so? Because it is so very beneficial to your neurons. It is so very beneficial in the enhancing the functioning of the brain, like analysis, memory, judgmental ability, and all those cognitive functionings. So, before understanding what Kapalbhati Kriya is and understanding the technique of Kriya, we should know the limitations. Who should not be doing it? I would request all the hypertensives whose blood pressure is very high like about the systolic pressure going up till 200 and then the diastolic going up till 100 and 110. Please avoid doing Kapalbhati Kriya. It will not help you in any ways. It will in fact create you a devastating effect. So I would request you, please do not do it. If at all you have to do it, you can do it in a very normal, I should say very slower pace than the normal, and only 40 strokes of Kapalbhati. Most of all, you know how we should be doing Kapalbhati Kriya. You have to just work upon your exhalations and not on your inhalations. Let the exhalations be active and the system automatically inhales on its own. So if you are a beginner, keep your palm over the stomach, the abdomen, and then you can always feel how it goes in while you exhale. How do you do it? Exhale, exhale, sink it in, exhale, sink it in. That's how you go. Is it necessary for you to increase the speed, increase the pace of exhalations? I would say not necessary at all. But if you find yourself moving it quickly, then it is not at all a problem. But understand, if Kapalbhati is done in an excessive manner, it can create troubles as it can generate more heat, it can create other absurd effects like hair fall and then excessive heat radiated from your body, pimples and all those things. So limit it to 40 strokes if you are a hypertensive, and then 100 strokes or 110 to 120 strokes in 3 different rounds if you are a normal young adult. Now we'll understand what are all the benefits of Kapalbhati Kriya. Kapalbhati Kriya, as the name says, Kriya it is a cleansing technique. It helps in cleansing the breath. It also cleanses your mind, because just after doing Kapalbhati Kriya, I mentioned about the Kevala Kumbhaka Sthiti. You would attain the Kevala Kumbhaka Sthiti. So the mind is also completely poised and purification happens, which is very necessary, which is an important requisite for doing pranayama. Kapalbhati Kriya is also very much essential to all students over there. You can study better, you can concentrate better. If you feel tamasic, you feel drowsy while you are studying, Kapalbhati Kriya can instantly create that one-pointed awareness in just a little snap of your little finger. So, Kapalbhati is also beneficial in enhancing the Jatragni. Jatragni is the digestive fire that we say in yogic terminology. Digestive fire in the sense your digestion is also very good because it helps in the good peristaltic movement of your intestines. But then keep in mind how many strokes are you doing and how many rounds are you doing. The first pranayama today we would be learning is Bhastrika. Bhastrika is also called as bellow breathing. Just like the ironsmith who uses this bellow to pass in the air and then bulge that equipment out, and then he also presses it down, constricts it, and then pulls all the air out. So that is how we are going to make our stomach also work. So what is it basically beneficial for? Why are we doing it? Bhastrika also helps in enhancing your cognitive abilities, also helps in memory, also helps in bringing good concentration. It reduces tamas, it enhances energy, lightness in your body. If you feel drowsy, then you are completely out of it if you are doing Bhastrika Pranayama. One important thing is Bhastrika is very beneficial for constipation. But then the number of rounds and number of strokes that you do does also matter. Whom shall not be doing Bhastrika? You should understand the hypertensives who has this high blood pressure more than 200 or 120. About 120 in the sense I am talking about the systolic diastolic pressure. Would restrict their rounds to 40 strokes. Otherwise, any normal young adult or elderly can do Bhastrika. Bhastrika, the rounds can be 80 to 100 strokes in 3 different rounds. Bhastrika is done a little similar to Kapalbhati Kriya. Here we actively inhale and actively exhale. It is very beneficial for all respiratory problems because it reduces the kapha, hence it is very essential for sinusitis, cold, cough, flu, and if at all there is any respiratory kind of disorder that you have, it is also very beneficial. So how do you do it? If you are a beginner, keep your palm over the abdomen and then inhale, bulge your abdomen, exhale, sink it inside. That's how you do Bhastrika. The next pranayama will be Surya Anuloma Viloma Pranayama. It's very interesting because it initiates the Surya Nadi, which is in the right nostril. Surya Nadi, just as the name says, it generates heat inside your system, and hence it energizes your basal metabolic rate. Hence it is very helpful for all metabolic related disorders like diabetes mellitus, hypothyroidism, obesity. So again, you have to understand that there are certain limitations also. If you have any hyperacidic situations, if your intestinal health or your you have any digestive related disorders, then you should be avoiding Surya Anuloma Pranayama. There is again another alternative which I would be coming to it shortly. Now we will learn how do we do this Surya Anuloma Pranayama. This is right nostril breathing. Hence, take this mudra called Nasika Mudra, wherein you fold your middle finger and index finger. So your little finger and ring finger is out, and also your thumb. Now what do? Keep it over keep it in front of your nostril, and then close your right nostril with the ring and small finger. Inhale and exhale only through your right nostril. Long, deep and slow. Keeping your posture erect, sitting in any meditative posture. See, it is very easy. The next interesting pranayama is Chandra Anuloma Viloma Pranayama. So there is this Surya Nadi in the right nostril that I mentioned. There is this Chandra Nadi in the left nostril. So this would be left nostril breathing. Whom all can do? All those who has problem of anxiety, hypertension, who thinks and overthinks more, if he is always hyperactive, they all should be doing Chandranulomo Pranayama at least thrice a day, so that they will find a behavioral change in a matter of about, I should say, 45 days. Chandranulomo Pranayama, it helps in lowering your basal metabolic rate. It is very good if you are interested in your weight gain. If your muscular mass is very weak, you have to gain your weight, then Chandranulomo Pranayama is a blessing to you. So how do you do it? Before learning the technique, whom should not be doing it? Chandranulomo Pranayama, if you are obese, please don't do it because it helps in weight gain. If you are in the moods of depression, please don't do Chandranulomo Pranayama. Instead, you can do the previous one, the Surya Nulomo Pranayama. So understand, because Chandra Nulomo Pranayama helps you to make yourself introvert. So depressive patients get more introversial during this pranayama. Hence we will avoid. Hence such participants will avoid Chandranulomo Pranayama. How do we do it? Make the mudra once again, the Nasika mudra in your right hand. Keep the other palm in chin mudra, or you can keep it open with normal fingers naturally curved. On the thigh, keep your posture erect. Close the right nostril with the thumb. Inhale and exhale slowly, steadily and regularly through your left nostril. Only through your left nostril. So that was Chandra Nulomo Pranayama. The next important pranayama is Nadi Shodhan Pranayama. I used to call this as Sarva Roga Nivarini because it helps in managing literally all kind of psychosomatic disorders, all kind of ailments, and it has no specific limitations. Anyone of any group, of any therapeutic background, of any kind of medical background can do. The benefits, it has umpteen number of spiritual benefits. It basically is called Nadi Shodhan because it helps in purifying all the 72,000 nadis, the energy channel that runs all throughout your body. How does it do it? It is just by managing or balancing your right and left nostril, right and left nadi that I have been mentioning all throughout. Nadi Shodhan has other benefits, other psychological benefits, like it brings yourself in a calm disposed state, it helps in clarity of thought, it helps in establishing memory, it helps you to calm down more. If you want a right positive behavioral change, Nadi Shodhan can help you. And it has many other therapeutic benefits, as I said. One should rather opt Nadi Shodhan Pranayama than Anulom Vilom, because Anulom Vilom has this ratio of inhalation to exhalation being 1:1. But Nadi Shodhan speaks of the ratio relation of being 1:2. So in Nadi Shodhan we try to exhale more than the inhalation. That why is it more beneficial? Because rather than Anulom Vilom, Nadi Shodhan Pranayama helps in stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps you to relax more. Because we are all hyper stressed, always stimulated with the sympathetic nervous system parameters like heightened heart rate, heightened breath rate, and all those things. But when you stimulate this parasympathetic nervous system, what will happen? Your breath rate goes normal, your heart rate goes normal, your blood circulation is proper, your digestive system becomes proper, and all other minute details of the physiology. So Nadi Shodhan is more appropriate at this point of situation than Anulom Vilom Pranayama. How do you do it? It is an alternate nostril breathing. The same Nasika Mudra is applied, is adopted in your right hand. First of all, close the right nostril with the thumb. Exhale through the left nostril. Inhale through the same nostril. Close the nostril. Exhale through the opposite nostril. Inhale through the same nostril. Close the nostril and exhale through the opposite. Remember, the ratio between inhalation and exhalation will be 1:2. The next pranayama is called the cooling pranayama. The set of cooling pranayama are many, but I am going to particularly deal with Sadanta pranayama. Sadanta pranayama because it is very easy to practice. As the name says, Sadanta, Danta, which means the teeth, and Sa is along with the teeth. So this pranayama you are going to do along with the teeth. Before going into the practice, we would understand who should not be doing this pranayama. People with low blood pressure should completely avoid cooling pranayamas. If you have a sore throat, if you have a cold or a flu problem, then please avoid this. People who have missing dentures, please do not do Sadanta pranayama. Instead, you can do Shitali pranayama, but we would not be talking about that right now. And the benefits of cooling pranayama are many. You can reduce your high blood pressure. If you have any hyperacidity problem or chronic dyspepsia or any kind of digestive issues like ulcer, peptic ulcer, duodenal ulcer, this Sadanta pranayama is a complete blessing, and the technique is very, very easy. What do you have to do? The upper teeth and the lower arrangement of the teeth has to be kept one over the other like this. And you have to breathe through your mouth, through the crevices in between the teeth, through the holes in between the teeth. Close your mouth and exhale through the nostril. Sadanta pranayama is done this way. The next pranayama is Brahmari pranayama. Brahmari pranayama, as the word says, it resembles, the sound of the pranayama resembles the female honeybee, and it is done in a little different manner. Before going into the technique, we'll understand whom should not be doing. There is no such limitations. Of people of any age group, of any therapeutic background, of any medical background can be doing the Brahmari pranayama. Wisdom in Yajurveda says that pregnant people shall be avoiding Brahmari pranayama. So I used to tell all my participants who are pregnant, by the way, in any of the trimesters, I do not make them do Brahmari pranayama. Otherwise, all people can do Brahmari. Brahmari has numerous benefits. Brahmari helps in pains like tonsils and throat pain if you have, and it also helps in enhancing in calming down the nervous system, in creating a soothing effect in your neurons. It helps in memory, it helps in insomnia, it also reduces anxiety, it also reduces blood pressure. So it has quite a good lot of benefits. How do you do this? The methodology is very simple. Take the tip of your tongue and fold it to the hard palate like this. Keep your mouth shut. Inhale through the nostrils, closing your ears with the forefingers. you can just reverberate the sound of nakara, not makara, uh, and feel the reverberations all around your head. Initially, you would be feeling over in the throat region only, but with practice, you would be able to experience the reverberational effect in your cranium region. So, how do you do it? A short demo. Four fingers over your eyelids, middle finger right beneath your nostrils, ring finger over the chin, and middle and small finger over the beneath the ring finger on the chin. Once again, bring the tip of the tongue over the hard palate. Close your mouth. Inhale here.